Yeah.
Hi, so I'm Fab and this is Joe.
Hi.
And these are our kids, Army and Koa. They're 3 in 1, yeah. And we were looking to buy in the Northern Beaches. So we narrowed it down to like French's Forest, Belrose and Davidson because they were close to his school. So he goes to school in Belrose. So we wanted to land in those 3 areas, but we're kind of looking at Forestville and
Even Taramara.
And Kimble and stuff like that. But those were the 3 areas we wanted to land in. Yeah, we were looking for a while, just passively looking for about probably 6 months or so before we actually got engaged Propertybuyer. It was hard to work out what our properties were actually worth.
Yeah.
Because, the price guide, they usually sell for so much more over.
Yeah.
But then engaging Propertybuyer, which would be able to tell you exactly how much things were worth, even though it was different to the price guide.
Yeah.
So you get a real, straightforward answer on it. And then he really knew what things would sell for and what was realistic in our price range.
Once we made the decision, it was a lot easier. So stress, time, having Rich being able to negotiate on our behalf was really good.
The house that we bought was definitely worth more than what we paid.
Yeah.
And that was, because of Rich's negotiating, finding the property, and things like that. So we think it saved us in the long run for sure.
Yeah.
Just the ease, especially if you got young kids and young family and you don't have time to go to open houses or to go to auctions or to go negotiate back and forth, to make sure that, all the contracts are done and all that. It just takes the guesswork out of it, and it just takes a lot of work off your hands and just free. Rich is very knowledgeable, so it just made it like super easy.
Having someone enlist a professional that will advocate for you on your behalf. Real estate agents are there for the vendors and for the homeowners, but you're literally going in blind if you don't have anyone representing you. So that's a big one for me. Just
ease, especially if you've got a business to run and you've got young kids and things like that, and they take up all of your time. You don't have time to go to a stack of inspections to narrow it down to the ones that you want to go look at, and then narrow that down to the ones you want to attend the auction and then put in offers and all that. So if you don't have time for all that, Propertybuyer is definitely the way to go.
Just from the beginning to the end, Propertybuyer kept us in the loop with everything, and then just even timelines and ensuring that we're speaking to the right people at the right time to get things ticked off the list. So it just made, the experience seamless and stress-free. Vetted the process for us to make it easier. So the ones that he knew, that this would be a goal for us, that's when he would let us know about it. But everything else, he kind of, did the inspections himself, did the valuations, and if it didn't kind of meet our criteria, I guess, or our must-haves, then he didn't waste our time, which is good, as you can hear the kids in the background doing stuff.
And also I think like a lot of people, this is our first time buying a home in Sydney, where we previously have owned in other states, but in Sydney it's kind of a different animal, and you don't want to overlook anything or oversight anything because it can cost you in the long run. And we're not expert negotiators by any means, so I feel like getting someone who is a good negotiator, who knows what your price is and what your maximum is, does end up saving you long term, because you can be somebody that doesn't really know the market, and some people can get taken advantage of. So I think it was good just having somebody that knew the value of things and negotiating for us.